Hello everyone, Amradorn here, and welcome to another episode of AM's Journeys. You might be wondering what you're seeing on the screen here. Well, I am back into MCA. 118 is getting ready to release here fairly soon. We've had our first pre-release snapshot come out. So I kind of want to start getting the world of AM's Journeys ready for the transition into into 118. So one of the things that I really want to do is I want to take the build that I did for season 1 of Ramblecraft and import that into AM's Journeys, like I did with the CentraCraft builds and some older worlds. So my area of the Ramblecraft server was this little island. We're right next door to Indavar. Okay, this is Indavar's really awesome build. And as much as I would like to copy that into AM's Journeys, I don't feel that that's right because that's not my stuff. But this is. So we're going to select pretty much all of the island here and the ship. And make sure that we get those chunks there and this stuff over here. Yeah, I think that is pretty good. So we're going to go over here to tools and let's see, selection, copy chunks. Okay, so we have copied those chunks. I open it up and it starts filling in. There is a lot of stuff over here. Okay, and you can see the island or the big continent that I've been building on. Okay, so I want to put the Ramblecraft Season 1 area kind of offshore of the town over here. So I'm thinking, I wonder if I can rotate that. Invert? Nope. Okay. Put it down here. No. I want it nearby. I'm not going to be able to rotate it. All right, so we're going to import the chunks there. Oh, wait. Paste chunks, that's what we want. Now, apply to select, override existing chunks, yes. Okay. Importing chunks. There we go. Now, we have that in our area here. We want to make sure that we're seeing all of this too. Okay, so let's close out of MCA here. And then we'll pop into single player multiverse. And if we look over there, yes, we do. Now I have put myself in creative mode while we're here. Okay. How does this look? Is it all here? Is it all the correct points in the water? Yes, it is. Nice. Okay. The boat's at the right level. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, so now that we've added the season 1 of Ramblecraft into the AM's Journeys world. And, I kind of plan to do this as, as I go through various seasons on other servers. Like Lifecraft will get added to this as well. That might be a little bit bigger because I want to try to capture the whole mesa that I'm in. Okay, so everything has loaded in properly. There is one last thing I want to do. If I can find it. Maybe I can't. I know that the stronghold that I had found was over here somewhere. And I kind of want to make sure that I can still get to the end. So I think what we'll end up doing is leaving this area here. But we're going to get rid of pretty much everything else. Let's go ahead and let's see. First things first, I want to save a backup. So I think we're pretty good here. So let me go do that real quick, and then we'll do some choppy. Okay, so we've done our backups, which anytime you're messing around with worlds like this with MCA, you definitely want to do backups. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a whole bunch of cutting. Okay, so we basically want to get rid of all of that and all of that. We're going to get rid of all of that and this over here. This. We want to get rid of that and all of that over there and all of this. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer here. All right, I want to keep this because I know that stronghold is in that area there. So I want to make sure that stays. I want to get rid of that. I want all of these to go. That can go. These can go away. This can go away. Get rid of all of that. And all of this up through here. Okay, I want to keep this, but we can kind of trim it like this a little bit. So maybe it'll make an island of some sort. And we'll get rid of all of this over here. So everything I'm cutting out will essentially regenerate. And with any luck, we will regenerate it under 118 instead of 117, which is kind of the plan here. We are going to go ahead and cut around those builds. I want to keep these islands out here. I think I do want to get rid of this. So that can kind of regenerate itself. Get some smoothing going on here. We can get rid of these islands here. Okay, and we got rid of those. We can kind of get rid of these. So maybe some of this will regenerate. I think I want to go ahead and get rid of this island and that one. Okay. And we'll go ahead and get rid of that as well through there. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut this out. All right, so all of that is gone. Okay, and got rid of that and get rid of that strip. I don't know what those are, but I want to get rid of all of those. Okay, so the other thing that I was thinking about was getting rid of the outline of this. So the idea is for basically the blending of 118 to kind of fix the problems that have occurred in here due to my cutting and pasting of stuff. You know, I still want that in there, but I would like it to kind of fix itself. And I want to do the same thing down here. Into here. All right, I don't want to lose that village. And I'm not going to do anything with that. All right, so we cut those out. And I guess we really kind of need to do the same thing down here. Fix that up. And this is why I'm doing a backup, because I don't know what the blending between 118 and 117 is going to do to those chunks. Okay, we want to get rid of all of this stuff. Although there are 3 shipwrecks right there. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of those. Get rid of all of that stuff there. Clean that up. I'm okay with kind of cleaning this up. I don't know what this terrain is going to look like afterwards. I don't know what it's going to generate here. I do want to make sure that this stays an island. So I want water around it. Okay. So I think that will work. Okay, so let's go tools and selection, and I want to clear the selection. Oh no. That's not what I wanted to do. Darn it. Ah. Oh, let me fix that mistake and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've corrected that mistake, and let's see if we can go through here and now clear out the chunks that we don't want. So we're going to delete selected chunks. It's going to take a little bit. All right. Come on. There. Now that should be all we have, is this area right here. Now, I'm going to make one more backup of this, and then we're going to load it up in the 118 pre-release one. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because the backup is what I'm going to use to load into the actual release of 118. We might play around with it here a little bit during these pre-release builds, but we won't get too much into actual doing anything until we fully understand what things are going to look like. So yeah, let's do that real quick, and then we'll load it up. All right, folks, here we go. We are getting ready to load up into 118 using the new world. Okay, so this is the one I want here. Multiverse 1114 118. So this is the one we're gonna make yet another backup, and then we'll load in to see what things look like. I'm kind of anxious here. Really looking forward to seeing what this looks like. Seeing if things can't be cleaned up a little bit in some of those areas. And also just to see what the world is going to look like. We could end up being an island in the middle of a desert. We could have all kinds of stuff nearby. It's hard to say. I'm keeping the world seed. All right, here we go. We've backed up. We're reloading. Should be doing its blending. %. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, there is ocean. Okay. Which direction do we need to go to get back to our mainland? All right. Okay, so this is Settler's Cove, which is something I worked on in a world not too, I mean, it was some time ago, but yeah, this is Settler's Cove. Seems to cleaned up a little bit here. Not too bad. What do we got going on the sides here? Okay, so it did clean these up. That's cool. I mean, it's still relatively straight, but it's not, like terrible. And it looks like it's connected to some sort of landmass over here, which might be interesting to explore later on. But we'll leave that because I don't want to know too much about the areas that I have not seen. Let's get over to the mainland. Some point I want to get back over here and work on it. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I have kept all these builds and are importing them into this, is because I really kind of want a collection of my builds together. Okay, what do we got over here? All right. So we have some blending going on here. This is cool. This works. It cleaned things up a little bit. Not too bad. I think this works out pretty good. We still have that, which that's intended. So I don't want to mess that up. Okay, it did clean these up. We still have some artifacts of, like, this is the iron factory that Recoded built, so we do need to tear that down. Things like that. Okay. And over this way should be the other, or the season 1 Century Craft. That should be over here. And there's the village that I know is north of it. Here we go. All right, so we got some cleanup there that worked pretty decent. I like the way that looks. It's still kind of a sharp cutoff. But it's not absolutely terrible. I think that works just fine. I like the way that that's come out. Yep, pretty cool. I mean, you can kind of see the chunk that I took out and how it's kind of blended everything together here. I think that'll work out. That big mushroom in the middle there. Okay, let's head over to Alford. All right, so here's the bay next to Alford. That's loaded in. We've got Season 1 of Ramblecraft over here. Cool. Came out okay. We didn't do a whole lot of cutting over here. All right, so Subscriber Island or Subscriber Point is over here, which I need to do some updating with that here pretty soon. It seems to be connecting into... we got a savanna over here. That's cool. Some interesting connections through there. That'll work pretty good. Looks like a jungle has generated over there. Again, I don't want to see too much. Massive cave over there. I am curious of what's underneath. Okay, and then I want to come over here to this broken savanna that we had that we needed to fix. Now, it looks like it's tried. Interesting. Very interesting. It has created some terrain across there. You can definitely tell that it's still not the way it's... I mean, it's definitely not a natural connection or a natural cut. So there will still be some work to do to make this look better. But this isn't terrible. And it looks like it's done a decent job of connecting this through here. Which that's pretty cool. Alright. I like what it's done there. Okay, so we've got a couple of other areas that we need to go check out. They're actually off of the mainland. Interesting. Okay, where is... Ah, here we go. Here we go. One of my older worlds. Oh, oh, wow. Interesting. It cut through a mansion. Uh-huh. That's a thing. And it looks like it's put it on an island. Okay. Interesting. I like the way it's blended these mountains together. That's really cool. Okay, there is one more. I want to say it's down this direction. All right. This doesn't seem to have blended as well as some of the others. Now, maybe it's because I just kind of teleported into this spot to get here. And it didn't really have time to generate properly. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. But this is the last area I was looking for. This settlement over here, which is actually quite some way away from Alford and the rest of the mainland. Looks like there's a village over there. Okay, so let's get back to Alford. All right, so we're back here at Alford, and things are looking pretty good. As the sun is setting, I think this is going to work fairly well. Again, I'm not going to play too much in here until 118 releases, so that I can do a proper update. This is just kind of a test to see how things are going. We'll play around with things more once 118 releases, and we'll do a proper update. But that is about all the time I have for this episode, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, you guys have a good one. Goodbye.